So we worry about the issues. We find out life isn't fair. My girlfriend out of Kansas City decided that she's going to take me to a spa. Notice how I love spa. I've never pampered myself, ever, okay? I just work, go home, take care of the family, kids. You would not, did I say pigs? I said pigs. I had a pet pig once. His name was Nelson. He learned how to jump rope, but that's a whole other story. But she wants to take me to the spa. And so I'm thinking, oh, we're going to have cucumbers on the eyes and that green mask stuff and, wow, big fluffy robes. Big people serving us and giving us wonderful food. And I thought, sure, I'll go for 3 days, no problem. Well, she sets up the flight. She takes us to Vermont. And I thought, well, that's an interesting place to go, Vermont. She gets in the car. And then we drive up and we see the spa. Well, on there, it says the New Life Hiking Spa. I haven't exercised, all right, in probably 25 years. Another reason why I need to pay attention today. I mean, my husband told me to take the dogs out for a walk. He said, you got to start doing that for exercise. Well, I taught the dogs how to run alongside the car. He didn't say I had to walk with them. Seriously. I'm literal here. I said, hiking spa, and she goes, well, Carol, you gained a little weight, and I think we need to get your health regimen put together, so this is a good place to do that. And I said, well, I can't go hiking because I don't have hiking boots. She goes, oh, I brought some for you. Then she's grinning and thinking it's wonderful. So now we check in. Everything's fine, and they set us in and tell us the meal is starting for the evening. There are 20 other women there in various stages of desperation because they're around their meal. Now, I'm expecting these 4 or 5 course meals, something fantastic, something wonderful. No, what they have is a bowl of leek soup. It's like green water with weeds in it, all right? You're not allowed to have salt. You can't have pepper. You can't have coffee. You can only have water or like purinated things. This is all it was. It was like, we got to cleanse your system. And I go, what kind of spa is this? They go, well, it's a weight loss spa. And I said, well, how many calories a day do we get? And they said, 800. And I go, a meal? No, it was 800 calories a day. In fact, there were blueberries in front of my bowl there, and I can't eat blueberries. And I was just ready to ask someone if they wanted them. The lady in front of me says, I'll take them. And she grabbed them, and then someone else wanted to reach for them, and she goes, they're mine. She got feral. I thought she was going to rip that lady's face off. And I thought, all right, we're cool. Well, the first thing Carol does is she sets me up for a massage the next morning. I've never had a massage. Here I am, 49 years old, never had a massage, and it's a hot stone massage. Oh, awesome. So I go into this dark little hotel room, and the first thing this little lady says, she goes, strip. I go, You have to go outside or something. She goes, well, I'll go in the bathroom. Just get naked and wrap the sheet around you and lay on the cot there. I said, okay, that's fine. So I do, and I lay down. Now, I hear some boiling water going on over here in this big, huge, like, crock pot thing. And I thought, well, this is interesting. She comes out, and she goes, you all relaxed, ready for your massage? I go, yes, I am. I mean, I was feeling great. Wow, big breath. So the first thing she does, she takes, all the rocks are about this size. She takes one out, she puts it on my forehead, and it proceeds to brand me. It goes... I don't know. Is this supposed to be relaxing? And she goes, oh my goodness, and it like blisters, you know, little blisters I hear. She puts it, goes, it got a little hot while I was waiting for you just a minute, so she dumps some cold water, everything's fine. And now she starts putting these hot rocks. I'm still getting over, like that. She's putting up and down my arm. She goes, don't move, don't move. And then 2 rocks, I guess, had slid down into my armpits. And I didn't know that. They were quite warm, and it was escalating my body temperature because it was next to the glands. I'm starting to sweat now, like nobody's business. She goes, where are my rocks? I go, what do you mean? She goes, where are my rocks? I go, I didn't do anything with the rocks. I just like, she goes, I need my rocks. These are, and she's like digging around in places she never should be digging, all right? I am getting incredibly tense with this woman, and I just kind of moved, and they all flew everywhere. She goes, well, this isn't working. And I said, all right, can you just do like a regular massage? She goes, well, that's what we're going to have to do. She goes, I know this is going to relax you. And so she goes, she gathered up her rocks, and she goes, now just a minute. She turns the lights down a little bit lower. She puts her incense thing on, and this is what I hear behind my head. Like this, okay? And she's moving in this, like this. Then she starts with my head, and she's going, right in my hair, because you're supposed to get the crown all perfect. And then she does the forehead. Oh, sorry, blister, sorry. She just starts out there. Then she does the eyes, like that. And then we do the cheeks and the lips, and then the eye. And then she dug in the shoulders. She goes, you're not relaxing. I said, you're beating me up. I was getting more tense by the minute, and then she's doing this thing. It's like, would you please just stop that? She goes, well, you just don't know how to relax, do you? I said, you burned me and beaten me in the last 30 minutes. I said, can we end this now? And she goes, I think that would be a good idea. She's very offended. I feel really sorry for her. I said, I'll still pay you. She goes, of course you will. So now there's no mirror. I have my swimsuit on now, and I have my cover-up, and I'm going to go to the pool because I was told that the pool was something I shouldn't miss. I love to swim. I walk down the hallway. A couple comes by, and the lady goes, oh, my. A small child goes, Mom, like this. And I'm just walking along like normally. Hi, how you doing? This type of thing. I don't realize what's happened until I get into the swimming area when I see a full-length mirror. Again, the last place we need to see one when in a swimming suit. What? My hair. Okay, my mascara, she had made like a raccoon mask. I look like the Lone Ranger, all right? So just think about the black mask here. My lipstick, red, was like a Joker's mouth. Big like that. So now black hair everywhere, and big red lipstick. I burst out laughing. It was the funniest thing I'd ever seen. So I don't do a thing about it. I walk down the hallway proudly. And I walk into the reception area where 2 new people are checking in. And I lean up on the counter, and they look at me, and I go, this is a great place to be. I'm learning. I wanted to just please my girlfriend. I didn't ask enough questions. But see, I just wanted to please her and go somewhere. She goes, Karel, we won't ever go to a spa again. I go, no, I get the pick.